The astral winds howled as the dark convergence approached. Planets trembled in unseen fear, their inhabitants unaware of the ancient cycle about to begin. In the forgotten corners of reality, veils between realms thinned, and from the depths of the astral plane, Psurlons stirred from their slumber. On a distant dying world, the sky split with violent arcs of purple lightning. High within the sanctum of the obsidian spire, the ancient archmage Valeth pored over forbidden tomes, desperate to halt the coming. Apocalypse foretold in his ancestors. Blood-stained scrolls. He whispered arcane wards, but even magic faltered in the face of what approached. Below, in the cursed valleys, blackened soil writhed as reality buckled under an oppressive psychic force. From the ruptured ground emerged slick, grotesque forms, towering. Worm-like horrors with clawed appendages and circular maws lined with gnashing teeth. Their eyeless heads twitched, guided by an insatiable hunger. The Psurlons had arrived. Silent as death itself, they slithered through the ruined villages, unseen yet ever-present. Minds shattered as psychic screams pierced the night, leaving entire settlements hollow-eyed and soulless husks. Those who fled were tracked by psionic tendrils that reached across miles, dragging them back to the eternal feast. Above the spire, Valeth's wards flickered and shattered as the astral storm intensified. Through the arcane window, he saw them advancing, an endless tide of flesh and claws, their hunger etched into reality itself. They did not seek riches, power, or conquest. They sought souls. The Feast of Worlds had begun. There would be no dawn. Welcome to Horrors of Dungeons & Dragons, where we delve into the most terrifying creatures that haunt your campaigns. Today we uncover the enigmatic and fearsome Psurlons. What are Psurlons? Psurlons are malevolent, worm-like aberrations hailing from the astral plane. These creatures are known for their insatiable hunger for the life force of intelligent beings and their potent psionic abilities, which they employ to manipulate and dominate their prey. Psurlons are often encountered in the company of their kin, forming small, insidious groups that work together to achieve their nefarious goals. Physical description. A typical Psurlon resembles a large, pinkish worm approximately 7 feet in length, with a segmented tubular body. Instead of a head, it possesses a circular maw filled with sharp teeth, surrounded by sensory organs that grant it blind sight up to 120 feet. Psurlons have multiple legs ending in clawed appendages, which they use to grasp and rend their victims. Despite their lack of eyes, Psurlons are adept at perceiving their surroundings through their heightened senses and psionic awareness. Habitat and behavior. Psurlons primarily reside on the astral plane, where they have developed advanced psionic abilities. They are sometimes summoned by evil psionicists, who have the power to summon planar creatures. Psurlons are extremely intelligent worm-like humanoids. They are naturally distrustful and ill-tempered, harboring a deep-seated hatred for all humanoids. Clever, cruel, and deceitful, Psurlons delight in manipulating and deceiving others, often fomenting discord among communities to further their own sinister agendas. Abilities and combat tactics. Psurlons possess a range of abilities that make them formidable adversaries. Psionic mastery. Psurlons are powerful telepaths, capable of communicating with any creature within 250 feet. Their innate psionic abilities allow them to employ a variety of effects, such as mind fog, dominate person, suggestion hold monster, and sleep, enabling them to confuse and control their opponents with ease. Physical attacks. While not particularly strong physically, Psurlons can use their claws and teeth to attack. However, they prefer to rely on their psionic powers to subdue enemies before closing in for the kill. Immunities. Psurlons are immune to sleep, charm, and compulsion effects, making them resistant to many forms of magical manipulation. Telepathy. A Psurlon can communicate telepathically with any creature within 250 feet that has a language, allowing them to coordinate attacks and manipulate victims without uttering a sound. Variants. Psurlons exhibit variations in size and power, with some individuals growing larger and more formidable than their average counterparts. Average Psurlon. These Psurlons are the most commonly encountered, possessing the standard abilities and traits of their kind. They often use their dimension, doctor ability to escape from battles they are in danger of losing. Elder Psurlon. Elder Psurlons are larger and more powerful, often directing battles from the rear while their underlings engage the enemy. They have a limited ability to compel and subvert their enemies' minds and seek to do so early in an encounter. Psurlon Leader. Psurlon leaders are two-headed, one on each end, and possess enhanced psionic abilities, making them formidable opponents. They are often found leading groups of Psurlons in their malevolent endeavors. Incorporating Psurlons into your campaign. Introducing Psurlons into your campaign can add layers of psychological horror, mystery, and interplanar intrigue. Here are some creative ways to incorporate these creatures into your Dungeons & Dragons adventures. Astral intrigue. Since Psurlons originate from the astral plane, you can create a story arc involving planar travel where the party must thwart a Psurlon invasion before it breaches the material plane. Strange psychic disturbances and missing townsfolk can serve as eerie omens. Mind games and deception. Psurlons thrive on manipulation and mental domination. Use them as masterminds behind political coups, cult uprisings, or mass disappearances. Their telepathic powers make them ideal. Secret manipulators who operate from the shadows. Cult influence. Psurlons could establish mind-controlled cults or infiltrate political organizations. As the party uncovers the conspiracy, they'll face morally complex choices, including whether to free or destroy enthralled followers. Survival horror. If you want to emphasize survival horror, have Psurlons stalk the players through a cursed ruin or desolate landscape. Their psionic abilities and preference for ambush tactics can create a terrifying, suspense-filled adventure where the players are constantly hunted. World-ending prophecy. In epic-tier campaigns, Psurlons could be the vanguard of an apocalyptic event like the Feast of Worlds. Players may need to gather ancient relics, close planar rifts, or even enter the astral plane to stop an impending invasion led by a powerful Psurlon overlord. Psurlons are much more than monsters. They are existential horrors that embody mental domination and interplanar dread. Their insidious nature makes them perfect for campaigns involving mind control, dark conspiracies, and cataclysmic interplanar invasions. Whether operating as hidden manipulators or apocalyptic invaders, Psurlon can add unforgettable tension and suspense to your Dungeons & Dragons adventures. Subscribe for more explorations into the darkest and most twisted monsters of Dungeons & Dragons, and check out my channel for more videos. Until next time.